Good evening and welcome to the Real World Shabbos HaGadol, the big Shabbos. Now, what does that even mean? So many things in Yiddishkeit are big. A lot of big days, a lot of big Shabbos. Everything is big. What does that mean in Shabbos HaGadol? The Pais can tell us. We know that it was because of an ace that happened that we chose our sheep in Mitzrayim. Our Zaydas chose their sheep to bring the Korban Pesach. And sheep was the god, the deity, I think is how you say it, of the Egyptians of the Mitzrayim. When you tie it to your bed, the Mitzrayim are going to scream, what are you doing? That's our God. Of course, it's sacrilege. And they couldn't do anything. They had no power against Klai Yisrael. That was a tremendous nace. And it was the nace that was the beginning of showing who's really in control. It was that first move that, I shouldn't say the first move, it was after the Makkos, but it was when Klai Yisrael had the confidence to say, okay, we're out of here. We're going with the Rebbeinu Shalom, he's in charge. It's a very, very big nace. So Hashem says something beautiful. Every Friday night in Kiddush we say, Zeichel Yitzias Mitzrayim. Why is Shabbos Zeichel Yitzias Mitzrayim? So the Maral says something so... It's deceptively simple, but it's the side of everything. When I was a child, I grew up right near, there was like a shopping mall, a shopping center, a strip mall. Today already, like pretty much every strip mall in North America, it was torn down and turned into condos. But once upon a time, North America was full of strip malls and stores. And I used to go there a lot with near my house. We'd go shopping. There was a drugstore and a kosher grocery and all the usual things. And I would notice the same people sitting there every day, older people, and they would come all dressed up. The men would be in their suits, and the women would be dressed nicely, and they would sit on the benches, and they would just sit there a whole day and a whole night. And I once asked somebody, the cashier in the grocery store, he told me they come a whole day, they don't have much to do, they're retired people, and they're just kind of waiting for something to happen. So there's people here, there's action, there's a store, there's cars, there's noise, there's traffic, so they feel, so he says, but really they're all dressed up with nowhere to go. And maybe it was the first time I ever heard that expression, but it resonated with me as such a painful expression. Think about it. It's a very sad expression. All dressed up and nowhere to go. It means a person has expectations and hopes and plans, but they don't have any destination for it. It's like getting the keys to a new Ferrari and just having nothing to do with it. You have so much potential and nowhere to put it. The Mamal says that Shabbos came into the world to show that Hashem made the world. It marks Hashem's. Okay, but who cares that Hashem made the world if there's no Yidden? He says in Mitzrayim, we came to Mitzrayim, we got to tell you that there are people who acknowledge the Creator. So the world has a meaning now. That means the Rebbeinu Shalom made a world for a reason. We're the reason. So once we came out of Mitzrayim, the world got its meaning. It had somewhere to go. The car had a destination. The person who was all dressed up has something to do with his life. So Zeichel Yitzias Mitzrayim means Shabbos was created. Shabbos is to remember that Hashem is the master. His dominion over the world, over all of nature and everything. But Mitzrayim, Zeichel Yitzias Mitzrayim, is when we started to appreciate Shabbos. There was someone to do the mitzvahs and the Torah to acknowledge the one who made the world. That Shabbos HaGadol. Shabbos became great. When we went out of Mitzrayim, the Shabbos itself became that much greater. It was increased exponentially by the people going out of Mitzrayim who appreciated the world. Shabbos marks the creation of the world. We mark the beauty of Shabbos, the meaning of Shabbos, the message of Shabbos. We give the world somewhere to go. It's destination that Shabbos HaGadol makes Shabbos big.